Welcome to DreamShare, a bi-weekly podcast where we talk about dreams, share dreams we've had, and figure out what they could mean. I'm your host, Sarah Strunk, and I'm here once again with my co-host and my brother, Chris.
I am not ready for this episode. My lips are chapped.
I'm hosting today again. I know we've had some wonky, fun times. We've had a couple guests. We've had a couple of flip-flopped episodes where you've hosted. So I think we're back to our usual today, where we'll be sharing some dreams. We'll be sharing a community dream as always. And I actually did some research for this episode, surprisingly.
It is surprising.
Yeah, very surprising. Well, I think it helped that a couple people for Christmas, they got me some books and some dream decoding stuff. So I think they were like nudging me. They were like, you should do some more research for the episodes.
I wonder who gave them the idea for all of that stuff.
Oh, I wonder.
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I thought it would be cool to start off the new year, 2021, by talking about a fascinating topic about controlling your dreams. We are talking today about lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming occurs still during that rapid eye movement cycle, according to my research, because that REM sleep stage is when you're dreaming. But lucid dreaming doesn't necessarily mean you can control your actions. It's actually, like, the real definition of it is just being aware that you're dreaming. But it's really cool because some people who have like super dreaming powers can actually manipulate their awareness and then they can control their dreams. So some people see it similar to The Matrix, which I think would be cool.
I've never seen The Matrix. But what I got from that is that it's just being aware that you're dreaming in the dream.
Exactly.
But you can't necessarily do anything about it.
Sometimes you can. Some people can. So according to a study that I read about 55% of people have experienced a lucid dream in their lifetime, while about 23% of people have lucid dreams regularly, like about once a month.
What?
So it's pretty rare to lucid dream. However, there is a small population of people that do control their dreams every month.
Oh, did you say 23% have a lucid dream once a month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what the study that I read said.
Okay.
Which seems like a lot more people than you'd think.
I don't know that I've ever talked to anybody about lucid dreaming. I've never had any lucid dreams myself. I've had dreams that are close, where I think I'm dreaming, but I am definitely not.
Wait, what?
We'll get to it.
Okay. I had a lucid dream. It was really short, so I feel like I can share it now because it's not like the main dream of the episode from me. But the other week I had a dream with my friend Rachel. We were walking on the sidewalk, just taking a walk, and I said something to her, but it was like muffled, and she turned and looked straight into my eyes and she said, well, you know you're dreaming right now. And then I instantly woke up.
That's creepy.
It was so weird. But like that, by the definition, is a lucid dream. Like I didn't control anything, but I was aware that I was dreaming. Like someone literally in my dream told me that I was dreaming, which was really cool.
I see.
But also creepy. Like I don't think I would want to control. Like, if someone gave me the option in my dream, like, okay, now you have control, you can fly, you can do whatever you want, you can be whoever you want, I don't think I would want that because I feel like that would diminish what my subconscious is trying to tell me.
Yeah, you said that on, like, episode 1 or something like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why would you not want to lucid dream? If you could just go to your dream world and escape the real world anytime, that would be incredible. I don't want to be here, Sarah.
Oh.
I want to be in bed.
Well, if you actually do want to try lucid dreaming, I have a few tips from my research. Because, I mean, again, like with a lot of the dreaming research and scientifical explanations, there's not a lot of them because scientists are still doing research on the brain and dreaming. But there's a couple things you can do to increase the maybe likelihood that you would lucid dream. So the first one, and this one is kind of like, is to get more sleep, obviously. Because if you get more sleep, you will be in the REM cycle more.
I was going to say, like, what do you mean by, but then you said the fact, and I was like, get more sleep.
Yeah. So the second fact is a lot cooler, or not fact, the second, like, way to try to increase your likelihood of lucid dreaming is by doing a series of reality tests. The common goal here is to create more awareness in your body while you're awake, so you can create awareness in your body while you sleep. So like a couple of the reality tests that you do is like taking your hand and trying to push your finger through your palm. Because if you do this during the day, your body will be aware that you cannot push your finger through your palm because, it's reality. But if you can push your finger through your palm and it goes through your palm, you're either in a lot of trouble and you need to go to the hospital immediately, or you're dreaming.
I'm trying it right now.
Me too.
I don't know what I'm trying. I already know I can't put my finger through my palm, but...
I know, but it's kind of relaxing a little bit.
Is it?
But anyway, the other couple ways that you can do these reality tests are by pinching your nose and holding it. And then if you're able to breathe while you're holding your nose and your mouth is closed, then you're dreaming. But if you're losing oxygen, you should unplug your nose. You can also look at something in your dream. Like this article that I read, which was from Healthline, it'll be linked in the description. I don't know where the description is. It'll be linked somewhere. It was talking about how like a lot of the things you look at are also distorted. So like if you have tattoos and you look at your tattoos in your dream, then you look away and then you look back, they'll be like different. Or like if you look at a book, like you look back and it'll be like a walrus all of a sudden. Like that's how you know you're dreaming. And once you can be aware that you're dreaming, that's the point where you can click and go, now I can control it. But I've never been able to do that, but some people can.
I've also heard that you supposedly cannot read in your dreams.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Yes.
Yes, you're going with that fact, but no evidence.
Well, I can't read in my dreams, I'm pretty sure. I had a dream once where I was like looking at a video game case and I was just looking at it and I was like, yeah, that's not words.
It's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never read in my dream.
I've listened to other podcasts where people are like, oh, I can totally read in my dream, but I don't believe them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're really good at lucid dreaming and they can just control like what they read.
Yeah, and I think I read somewhere once that you can't read in your dreams, but I have no further proof.
Another episode idea right here.
It'll be the shortest episode yet. It'll be 2 minutes long, and I'll go, hey guys, welcome to DreamShare. So you cannot read in your dreams. Here's my source. It's Wikipedia. See you later.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, good. Great episode.
Cool. And I'll just take that, I'll cut it out and make it its own episode.
Perfect. Amazing. So, I know that you have not lucid dreamed, but do you have a dream you want to share today?
I was thinking you could go first.
Oh, okay. I am prepared for this. We got a whoosh.
I was going to say, I was wondering if you were going to remember.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been a while.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Whoosh.
I was in this forest and came upon this little hole in the bottom of a tree trunk. A girl was sleeping near it, and I wanted to check and see if she was okay. As I got closer, a small mouse got in front of the sleeping girl, as if to protect her. I took another step closer, and the mouse flashed its full set of human-like teeth. I backed off and went back into my cabin in the woods. Christopher,
That's me.
you were in my dream, and his friend
Friend.
were staying at the cabin with me. But Christopher went to take a shower, and I started cleaning up a little bit. And then his friend started helping me clean up, and I asked him, why does the little mouse with teeth hate me? And he wouldn't tell me. He knew the truth, but was sworn to secrecy. Then I attended an escape room murder party where every round someone died.
Pew pew. I think I'm going to die.
Like they were taken out of the game, but it felt really real. Like it felt like they actually died, but they weren't actually dying.
Pew pew. I think I'm actually dying.
But it was still scary. So during our snack break between rounds, which I thought was a pause, so I thought no one could die, someone threatened to poison me.
Don't make me poison you.
And then for the rest of the dream, I was worried they were going to poison my pancakes.
I'll poison you and your pancakes. Okay, that was incomprehensible.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know what this dream means.
Where was the lucid dreaming in that?
No, it wasn't. I didn't have one.
You've tricked me.
I'm sorry.
You've bamboozled us all.
I didn't say that I lucid dreamed in this one.
I wasn't listening, Sarah.
Oh, okay.
I never listen.
I'm not one of the 23% who can lucid
Gotcha.
dream.
While you were saying that, though, it made me realize that I might have had a lucid dream, but it's not the one I picked for this episode.
Oh, we'll do lucid dreaming part 2.
Or I can just switch it. But anyway, do you want to tell me about your dream, or do you just want to tell me your dream?
Well, okay, so the thing is like the last couple weeks, so like the last half of December of 2020, it was just very like sad because holidays and pandemic, you can't really go anywhere. So I haven't really been dreaming that much. And when I have dreamt over the past couple weeks, it's been like flashes of a scene. And then it'll be like flashes of another scene. And it's not as coherent as my dreams normally are. So this was like literally the only dream I could piece together and be like, this kind of makes sense. It was like the one with the mouse with teeth.
Sarah, you have 800 dreams written down in a book somewhere, and yet every episode you're like, I don't know if I have a dream for this one. I'm like, Sarah, just go to your notes.
Go to my book. Read my book.
You have hundreds of dreams.
I have a lot. You're right.
You wanted to start this podcast because you were like, I record a lot of my dreams and I want to share them with people. And now you're like, oh no, I haven't been dreaming. I don't know if I have an episode or a dream for the podcast. Oh no. And meanwhile, I'm sitting over here. I'm like, I haven't had a dream in like a month. And I'm like, I'll just tell this one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well.
I have plenty. I just go to my notes.
That's
Sarah.
a good reminder to look back in my notes.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I don't know what the mouse with teeth means.
I thought it was like an Alice in Wonderland type thing when you started telling it, but then you went to like snack time, and I'm like, oh, they got tea time in Alice in Wonderland.
Well, no, there's two parts to the dream. There's the mouse that I was like, why does the mouse hate me? And no one would tell me. And then the second part was at the murder party where like people would die, but they wouldn't really die. So here's the thing. I got these cool cards that are in my hand right now. Well, you don't know that, but
now I do.
Now I made the noise of the cards. So I got these cards for Christmas that are dream decoding cards, and on each card there's like a theme, and then it talks about like what it might mean in your dream. So I was thinking, I was like, well, there was a lot of like death or dying in my dream because like, I don't know, just like the murder party and whatever. So it says, contrary to popular belief, such dreams are not an omen that you or someone close to you is going to die. It's quite the opposite. They're typically a sign of positive change, of shedding the past and moving forward. However, when you look at the other card, which is all about murder dreams.
I was just going to ask about murder.
It says that if you dream of murder, violent death, or attack, perhaps a shooting, knifing, execution, or mugging, this may symbolize an aspect of your life that isn't being expressed. So on the one hand, I'm like letting go of things, I'm releasing stuff, and then on the other hand, I'm not expressing myself. But I'm not expressing myself through a mouse with teeth?
You should see a therapist.
That would be kind of cool if a dream therapist would come on.
Nah, just a normal therapist.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I have no conclusions about my dream other than the fact that it was very weird. Do you have anything to add?
No, not really.
No. Okay, let's move on to your dream.
Okay, mine is also not a lucid dream, but it's close enough.
Okay.
Well, it's not really, but it's close. Are you ready to whoosh?
Whoosh.
Well, you got to count down, Sarah.
3, 2, 1.
Whoosh. So I was back in high school, and I was in the science classroom, and I was climbing a ladder. I guess I was like going up to like change a light bulb or get something from the ceiling. I don't know. Science classrooms, they got stuff on the ceiling. Sometimes you need a ladder. But as I was climbing back down the ladder, I thought I saw a shadowy figure, and I was like, ooh, that was spooky. But it was just my friend Tom. But then Tom looked at me and was like, did you just see that shadowy figure? And I was like, Tom, I thought that was you. And he's like, let me take a photo. So he pulled out his calculator and he takes a photo. We look at the photo and there's like a shadowy figure next to me on the ladder. And we were both like, oh, this is not cool. And then all of a sudden, the shadowy figure started to move and it became very, very real. And I was in my bed where I sleep, and the shadowy figure was moving closer to my face. So instinctively, I shot my hand out and pushed the shadowy figure off the bed. And it was Quincy.
No!
So anyway, I yeeted my cat off the bed.
Oh no, Quincy.
That's not entirely true. I did catch him at the last minute. I like yeeted him, and then I was like, no, that's my cat. And I reached around and grabbed him. And he just looked so hurt. He was like, why have you done this to me? So anyway, not exactly lucid dreaming, quite the opposite, where I was awake and thought I was still dreaming. And I thought, I'm going to punch this thing. But it was my cat.
your motor skills as you were coming out of your dream, you're coming out of that REM sleep, your motor skills were like kicking in back to action. Yeet the cat off the bed.
Yeah, this actually happens a lot. Like, I've woken up because I've punched my bed, or I've woken up mid-punch and then I hit the bed and I'm like, that hurts. Why would I do that?
Wow.
And the shadowy figure, like, I thought about it and I was like, it's like deforming in my mind, or it's taking shape is a better way to say that, I guess. And it looked like a taiyaki, which is a fish cookie.
One of those really cute ones?
Yeah.
Aw.
So I thought Quincy was a fish cookie coming up my bed, and I thought, I got to get rid of this.
This episode makes no sense.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, no, yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, I can kind of understand that, because I think as you're coming out of a dream, or as you're coming out of sleep and you see something, your like body instinctually reacts. Like last year when we were traveling, Sierra woke me up and I was on the top bunk in this hostel, and there were like little privacy curtains, and she like pulled the privacy curtain back, but I had like my sleeping mask and my earplugs in, so I couldn't hear anything. Like, you know when you can feel someone though? Like you like look at someone and they're looking at you, or like you could feel someone. I had my earplugs in so I couldn't hear, but I like took off my blindfold, my like sleeping mask, and her like big wide eyes were just looking at me at the bunk bed, and I punched that bunk bed so hard. And I'm glad there was a railing, otherwise I think I would have like broken Sierra's nose. But
oh my God.
But yeah, it's scary when you're coming out of sleep and there's something there. So I understand why you yeeted the cat off the bed.
This has happened multiple times.
With the cat?
Yeah, with the cat. Just last night,
Oh.
It actually happened. I didn't yeet him or anything like that, but I woke up and I was like, what the heck? And I just like turned over really fast, and I was just face to face with Quincy, and he's just looking at me.
Quincy's your sleep paralysis demon.
Now I've got those two. Tune in for next episode, which is going to be about sleep paralysis. And I'll also talk more about things I've seen right after I wake up, because there's a lot of them.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I pulled out 2 cards from my dream decoding deck while you were talking that kind of align with your dream.
Oh, that is perfect.
So the first one...
A cute fish.
A cute fish eating my cat.
Yeah?
No, the first one is being at school, because it took place in a school.
It did. I was back in high school.
So it says dreams of being a pupil at school or some other place of learning usually relate to lessons you need to learn in your waking life, perhaps a basic principle or skill you've forgotten. I don't know how that
I'm not
goes.
sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't think that goes anywhere. However, the other card I pulled out is the demon or monster card, and it said, we all have our demons. When they appear in dreams in some grotesque or scary form, they may represent emotions we've been repressing or hiding. An alien or monster in a dream can have a similar meaning. Your dreaming mind is encouraging you to come to terms with something that's inwardly plaguing and intimidating you. So, does that make sense?
No, none of these really make sense. It was just a fish. It was just a spooky fish cookie. I should be clear. Taiyaki's not a cookie. It's like fried.
It's like a soft waffle cone.
Oh, yeah, that's what. Yes, it's like a waffle cone. It's like a waffle that's like looks like a fish.
It's very cute. You should Google it.
Yeah, just Google it and you'll see what I see in my nightmares.
Taiyaki. Oh. Well, yep, this episode has been great in analyzing our dreams. High five.
Yeah, we're doing great.
We're doing amazing. First episode of 2021.
To be fair, Sarah, you did bring more research.
Yes, I'm starting off this new year by trying to research more for each episode.
Now we just have to connect the research and the dreams.
Whoa. I think you're getting ahead of yourself.
Listen, that's the eventual goal, right?
It is.
Like next episode, Sarah, sleep paralysis. Just saying, it's my episode. Make sure everybody tunes in. It's going to be great.
Cool. Yes, Christopher will be hosting the next episode.
I'm like advertising this podcast on this podcast.
But you're advertising your episodes over my episodes.
I am, yes. Make sure to tune in for all of the odd numbered episodes. That's not true.
No. Anyway, I think also this is a side note, but one of our goals for 2021 this year is to have a couple more guests on. Shake it up, make it funky, make it fun.
Well, that's going to be really easy, Sarah, because
everyone is at home.
That is a good point. I didn't know that was our goal.
Oh, I just said that goal on the spot.
You can't just make goals on the spot, Sarah.
Well, sometimes you have to.
No.
Anyway, In our final segment of the podcast, we'll share a dream submitted from someone in the DreamShare community. So this dream comes in from Shannon, who wrote, "For some reason in my dream, I couldn't go home. Maybe I was visiting a different town. I don't really recall. Anyway, this really nice older lady let me stay at her house, which had a lot of cutesy decorations like quilted wall hangings, little snowman figurines. It all felt very Cracker Barrel-y to me, decor-wise. At one point, I decided to take a shower. Everything was relatively normal until I also realized I was supposed to be making pasta at the same time. So I reached out of the shower curtain, grabbed the big metal pot and a stick of butter. I unwrapped the butter and put it in the pot, I guess to help it melt. Then I filled it up with hot water from the running shower, and then the water started spilling out across the floor. Just as I was starting to panic about ruining the lady's floor and ruining the pasta, I woke up."
Okay, so that was also not a lucid dream?
No, well, it's very...
All right, we're 0 for 3.
It's very hard to lucid dream. I think if you're going to take anything away from this episode, it's that, one, is a little bit of a mess. Sorry.
Every episode is like that.
But two, lucid dreaming is really hard. Although I will add one thing about an anonymous person who asked me to remain anonymous, but she said that if she wakes up in the middle of a dream, she can like coerce herself to fall back asleep and pick up right where she'd taken off. And I don't know if that's technically lucid dreaming.
Oh, I can do that.
You can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. I do that all the time.
What? It is so hard.
No, you just go back to bed and then you go back to your dream and you're like, all right, I'm back, baby.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, Dad does that too.
It is so hard for me to do that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Maybe like once I wake up, I'm like, my brain starts thinking about some other things.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up, I got like maybe a minute to fall back asleep before I like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. Thank you, Shannon, for sending in your dream.
You said she wanted to remain anonymous though. Oh no,
No.
Oh.
Shannon was the dream, and then anonymous person was the one who could fall back asleep.
Sorry, you could thank her again.
Thank you, anonymous person, and thank you, Shannon, for sending in your dream. Also, Shannon wrote at the bottom of the email, "I don't usually remember my dreams, so I 100% blame listening to your podcast for this weirdness."
Oh, nice.
So thank you from the kindness of Shannon's heart and her subconscious who started dreaming because of listening to this. We hope you will start dreaming or remembering your dreams because of listening to this podcast.
Me?
No, you as in the listener, not you as in Christopher.
Oh.
But also you as in Christopher, because you could also
Okay.
try remembering more of your dreams. I don't know.
Sarah, I'm doing better on the notes front than you are right now.
Yes, you are.
Go to your notes.
Oh, go to my notes.
Okay, also, before you wrap this episode up, I just want to say really quick, if anybody has had any sleep paralysis experiences, please email them to dreams.dreamshare@gmail.com or send them to our Instagram. We'll probably do like an Instagram thing as well, so if you don't listen to the podcast, but you still see that, whatever.
Yep. We'll definitely do that. So if you have a sleep paralysis story or if you have another dream you want to share with us, email it to us at dreams.dreamshare@gmail.com. And who knows, we might read it on the podcast. Check us out on Instagram at DreamShare Podcast. And if you liked what you heard today, share it. Also listen to some other episodes to get a general sense that we can do better.
I think the episode with our dad was pretty good.
Yeah, that was episode 7.
Yes, the one before this one.
So go check out episode 7 with our dad. And then follow us for more updates and DreamShare Podcast. And as always, thanks for tuning in and sweet dreams.